All right, list the pairs of congruent angles and the extended proportion that relates the corresponding sides for the similar polygons. So essentially what we want to do, and I will underline these in a few different colors. You can see that R, the way that they tell us the similarity statement is that R and D are corresponding right there, okay? And I won't circle them every time, but you can see how that works. And then let's say we did another separate color and said that S corresponds with E, and so on, okay? I'll keep marking them just because you can see it there. T corresponds with F, and V is going to correspond with G. So I'm going to use the same colors that I used to underline them, and I'm just going to write the pairs of congruent angles off camera. Okay, so those are the pairs of congruent angles. And now we want an extended proportion. So essentially what we're going to say, I'm going to erase those things that I underlined there. And essentially then what we want to say is, and this is another way of seeing and looking at it, is if you pick two vertices, they have to be right next to each other, and you can put them in a ratio. So you can say RS, which is this side, is to DE, like if you do that divided by that, you're going to get a ratio, okay? And we're going to say that is going to be equal to, because it's going to give you a number, that's going to be equal to, now let's pick another one. Let's pick ST and EF. ST and EF. So ST, that, divided by EF, that. Is going to give you, if they are truly similar, that's going to give you the same number when you simplify it, okay? And then is equal to what proportion? Well, let's take the last two, TV and FG. TV divided by FG. Where do we see those? TV and FG. And then finally, and this is the one that maybe is a little bit, hopefully you see it, but it might not be quite so intuitive to some, is the idea that you have to now wrap around, because it goes R, S, T, V, and then the next vertex is R again. So we're really doing V to R and G to D. V to R divided by G to D. And that's the extended proportion that relates to the corresponding sides and that's those sides right there. So yeah, if you take their length, the length of one side on one similar figure and its corresponding side on the other, and you divide their lengths like this, you should get the exact same number as you do smaller to bigger on all of these. Smaller to bigger, all the way around. It is important to go either smaller to bigger every single time. Top is smaller, bottom is bigger. Top is smaller, bottom is bigger. Top is smaller, bottom is bigger, and all the way around. Top is smaller, bottom is bigger, in order to get the same ratio. But once you do that, that's essentially what you need to do to get that